On the 10th day of Vlogmas, I made a to-do list. Make some brekkie prezzy, wrapping last minute, ordering nails, still need painting. Watch YouTube videos, but first coffee. Tanya made a tag, and I've got a kitten. Hello, Daisy. Daisy, hello. Good girl. Who is this giddy kipper I see before me? Cassie is normally so cool, calm and collected, if a little excitable. And look.
This is her.
Oh, look at her.
I'm not okay.
No, you're not. And now I have a lily with me. And a daisy is on the windowsill. Lovely. Right, it's now time to avoid bits of cat food and try and make some wrapping sense out of this lot. I've just caught Daisy playing with some of her food. Are you playing with your food? I'd really rather you just ate it from the bowl. She absolutely can't help herself. It's clearly a lot of fun. The sun keeps coming out and getting really, really bright, so it seems to be the right day to showcase some snazzy footwear. Outfit of the day. Mask of the day. Be kind. Got the acid yellow to go with the acid yellow one here. And then look. And I've got my leather jacket, but I'm too hot to wear it. I'm about to tackle the wrapping. I'm going to let Yota take me shopping with her while I'm doing it. And there's a lot to get done here in only 3 hours. So better get cracking. So I'm still wrapping. I'm watching Princess Lux Love's entire luxury handbag collection. Wow. And we've just had an announcement from our Prime Minister to say that they're creating a new tier of restrictions. We were in tiers 1 to 3, there is now a tier 4, which is basically lockdown, proper lockdown, not allowed to go to work, not allowed to do anything, all the shops are shut, everything. So yeah. My area is one of those areas that is going into this newly formed tier 4. It's not going to affect us in particular because we didn't have any plans for Christmas because we didn't think it was the right thing to do to mix and see people, and maybe some of the people we would have seen had we decided to go ahead would be seeing other people as well, and then you just there you go, you just keep connecting those dots, keep passing it on. So what is the big difference? Right, so before today, there was going to be a relaxation of the rules for Christmas for a 5-day period starting from, I think it was the 23rd of December. For 5 days, up to 3 households could mix. It had to be exclusive, those 3 households. You couldn't see 2 households on day 1 and then go and see another 2 households on day 2. It didn't work like that. You had to be an exclusive 3 household. Bubble is the word of the year. So in tiers 1 to 3, those 3 households can still get together, but only on Christmas Day. Tier 4, no, not at all. Lockdown. Can't mix with anyone. And obviously if you're in tiers 1, 2 and 3 and one of those households that you were supposed to be having your Christmas bubble with was in tier 4 now, then obviously you can't include them. So like I said, we didn't have any plans anyway. We decided to just stay out of everything completely, not mix with anyone. I'm only going to be going to do food shopping sporadically, and otherwise it's just going to be the 2 of us, and we're going to utilise technology, and we're going to be doing, once I've got these presents wrapped and shipped, then we'll be doing Zoom calls with our family, and we'll watch them unwrap their presents like that, and we'll have a catch up like that. I have got an hour to go before the Strictly Come Dancing final starts, and I've still got loads to wrap. This is going to be going on for some time. I'm so excited. It's the Strictly Come Dancing final. Oh, the glitz, the glam. I'm so excited. I'm feeling very decadent. I'm lounging, literally lounging on the sofa. I've got my favourite spangly sparkly show on the big telly box.
Absolutely outstanding.
And hubby's only gone and made me a martini to celebrate the final. Chin chin.
What you're capable of.
It's wonderful to hear that. Thank you. I just think my involvement in this has been
Oh, it's good.
a revelation.
It's good. I do like my gin mixed with other alcohol.
Here, but here we are.
The dance we've
Wowee.
is
I'm going to be absolutely smashed in 10 minutes. It's all been very exciting. I was still wrapping when my friend called to discuss this new tier that we find ourselves in and how their plans have changed for Christmas. And then it was time to watch the Strictly Come Dancing final, which I may have showed you a little bit of. And I'm very pleased to say, rightly or wrongly, my absolute favourite and the person I wanted to win won. And I'm not going to do any spoilers here, but I am going to say this. If you haven't already watched the Strictly Come Dancing final before you watch this video, you have got your priorities wrong. I am telling you that out, flat out. So, glass of 1 year to celebrate. Hubby cooked dinner, which I had previously cooked and then put in the freezer as part of a lockdown survival store. And then we had to give Daisy a pill. And we have tried it several ways today. Chopped it up into some licky licks, which she would normally wolf down. You saw her personal best in the last video. She wouldn't have it. Tried it in butter, which she also absolutely adores and wolfs down. She wouldn't have that either. So then we ended up plumping for the good old-fashioned force her mouth open, drop it down the back of the throat, close her mouth, blow in her nose to make her swallow, which worked. She wasn't happy about it, and she took her displeasure out on my Sprouts t-shirt. Sprouts are for life. Not necessarily in this case. The Sprouts are dead. Long live the Sprouts. Morning. It's the morning after the Strictly final, the night before, and I realised, basically, we watched Strictly, had dinner, I passed out on the sofa. So I didn't do advent calendar, yet, so I will do that shortly. And I also didn't talk about my YouTuber of the day. What I do need to do first is get cracking with my wrapping that is... I still didn't get finished yesterday. I haven't bothered taking my camera out of the tripod, but this is my outfit of the day. I'm back in the Kiss Me Under the Mistletoe. I've got my trusty slippers on, and I'm not entirely sure what's going on with my hair, but I like it. So yesterday I was going to have all of my wrapping done. That was all going to be done by about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I was going to spend the next hour pampering myself and painting my nails and getting all dressed up for another party outfit of the night kind of look thing to share with you. And also, because it was a Strictly final, I thought get properly dressed up, ball gown styly. That didn't happen. So I think I'm going to try and do that for New Year's Eve. Winnie, I didn't say yesterday, after I took hubby over to have his last massage before lockdown, those sparkly trainers are so cool. In the sunlight, mwah. And they were really comfy as well. Thank you again, absolutely adore you. I also had some weird dreams thanks to Autumn and Yota. From Autumn, I was dreaming about what those close-up photos in her Vlogmas were, what they could possibly have been of. I had all sorts of things in my head, as like a harlequin snake and all that kind of stuff. It was not entirely disturbing, but a little bit disturbing. And then Yota with that flight jacket with the shearling. I love them. I've always wanted one of those, but I overheat really, really quickly. I wore my leather jacket out yesterday and I got too hot too quickly, so I ended up just walking around out and about in my t-shirt with around people who were wearing bobble hats and scarves and gloves and winter coats and things. So yeah, I would love one, but it would probably kill me. I will tell you my YouTuber of the day now, but we'll come back after I finish wrapping to do the advent calendar. My YouTuber of the day is Jess of She's the Posh. I absolutely adore her. That girl has got sass, she's got attitude, she knows what she likes. She doesn't go for the same old run-of-the-mill, the same bags that we see over and over and over again. She goes for things that are a little bit different, and she always manages to bag herself a bargain. Anyway, I absolutely adore you, Jess, you know that. And man, do I love your bag and boot collection. After all of that yesterday, I managed to get one bag of gifts, one box of gifts, or box ready to go. I just need to measure it and weigh it. The girls are sending a couple of individual gifts to their furry cousins. I've got a bag full of stuff for people there, I've got a bag full of other people's stuff there, got boxes of things there. I've got my water, stay hydrated kids. And what's this? I've got another Yota video to watch.
Vlog today, but I'm going to consider this part of Vlogmas. It's just a regular video. I have some unboxings.
Unbelievable. Cheating again, Yota. Unbelievable. 5 hours later, the prezzies are wrapped, parcels are compiled, got some measurements on there, and the next thing is for me to weigh them to work out whether it's going to be better to send them Royal Mail or UPS. I think I forgot to film it yesterday, but hubby made a loaf of bread, which was nice, it was tasty. We ate most of it today, it was quite small, but it was really, really dense. So he has made another one today. Oh, and this one looks much nicer. Yes. Looking forward to having some of that for breakfast. Just finished watching Autumn's latest Vlogmas. How rude for those guys to drop off vlogs at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday on her first day of holidays. Okay, I've got all my dimensions, I've got all my weights. I now am going to go and open my advent calendar with you, and then I'm going to work out how much this little lot's going to cost me. What a couple of days. I'm pooped. I'm really sorry this went into a double dayer. Sounds strange. I'm pooped and I really want to have a glass of wine or a gin and tonic, but as soon as I finish doing this advent calendar with you, I've got to work out my packaging and get that arranged. because I'm running out of time. And those weren't all the presents that I still had to wrap. I've still got other presents I need to wrap. I've got to do that tomorrow. But those are the ones that needed to be packaged up to be sent. So let's see what T-Rex has got for us today. Well, for me, you're not here, so. Oh, we've got a big bag of things today. What is it? It's a bag of goodies. First up. Oh, and I have accidentally, inadvertently opened them. I'm going to have have one now. I discovered these last year. This is gingerbread cookies. I believe these are German. And they've got this kind of little sugary coating on them, but they are so soft and so delicious, and they're so good. Let's have one. I can show you. So this is what they look like. Gingerbready. Good strong gingerbread. Coming at you from the same people are these, so what are these called? Pfeffernuss. And these are Lebkuchen hearts. These are also gingerbread, but this time they're covered in chocolate, and they've got fruity apricot inside. So it must be like a little apricot jam or an apricot jelly. Not had these ones before. Have had these ones before. Knew loved these ones. Suspect might love these ones. And what else do we have in here? We've got the classic Lindt chocolate bear. I don't know why it's a chocolate bear for Christmas, but it is. Always delicious. And to go with him is his chocolate Santa. I have heard of people doing things, unmentionable things, to the chocolate reindeer, chopping their heads off or chopping their ears off, filling them up with Bailey's Irish cream, and then drinking it and then eating the evidence. I'm not sure I would try that. I prefer to keep my things separate in that way. And the last thing here is a bit of a bonus. It is this classic British. These were intended to be a gift for one of my American YouTube chums. But this showed up after I shipped the boxes out. And I don't know if you can tell who it was meant to be for, given the Union flag and her love of all things British. But all I'm going to say is, Winnie, thanks for letting me have these. And that is that. Boom! Done. Now I've got to edit this. I've got to go and cook a roast dinner, but then I've got to edit this and get this up as soon as possible, so I'm not always running 2 days behind, because I've got to start this all over again tomorrow. And I'm going to try and make it a quicker one, because I'm very aware that these have been going on for too long. So with that in mind, I'm going to go and exchange this for something a little bit stronger.